Hey kiddos, I'm glad you came for a reading lesson today. For today's lesson, you are going to need your reader writer journal and a pen or pencil. So let's get started. So we've been talking a little bit about writing letters as a form of reader's response. So here are a few more tips for you to make your writing interesting. One thing you want to do is go back and read your own letter. Is your letter enjoyable to read? Would somebody else like to read it? Does it include information about the book you've read? Whether it's fiction or nonfiction, you can always put information about the book in your writing. Is it in letter format? Remember, if you are writing a letter about your reading, you want to make sure you have a salutation, a date, a body, and a closing. Does your letter show your thinking? It's not just a list of things that's happened in the book. It actually shows what you thought about the book, your opinions. If you were given a question, did you provide a response to your teacher's question? Is it neat and easy to read? If your letter is not neat and easy to read, no one can read your letter or respond back to it. Does it show your best spelling and punctuation? Remember, even if you have the best letter in the world, if you don't have punctuation and capitalization and good spelling, your reader will have difficulty reading it and it will no longer be interesting. Pull out your writer's journal. Your reader writer journal. Go to the place where it says reading response. So this will be the second letter to a teacher or to a reader that I have written in my journal. I have pre-written it so you don't have to watch me write the letter, and I marked it with a sticky note so I could find it later. My letter says, "Dear class, I read The Other Side by Jacqueline Woodson. Wow, what a great book. Annie knew that segregation was wrong, but wasn't sure what to do about it. This makes sense because she's a kid. Plus, I don't think many adults knew what to do about it either. When Annie played near the fence, it made me think she was brave enough to get close to the line she wasn't supposed to cross. It showed Clover she wanted to be friends. Maybe this is the first chance Annie and Clover had to resist the way things were in their town. What do you think? Miss E." So I do have my salutation, "Dear class." I have my date. I have the body, which includes information about the story, segregation, characters' names, Clover and Annie, has a question at the end and a closing. The next thing we're going to look at is the notes section of your reader's journal. So turn to your mini lesson notes section right here. These are the notes we've written before. This is the note we will read today. My note says, "My letters about reading should be interesting. I have added, it will have many qualities that make it so." Here is a slide for you to copy. Pause the video here if you need a moment to copy this. It says a letter about reading has qualities that make it interesting to read. If you would rather yours say something a bit different but with the same sentiment, you of course may do so. Play the video when you're ready to finish. Okay, kiddos, now it's your turn. Please go back into your reader-writer journal, and after you have read a book or a portion of a book, if you're reading a chapter book, write me a letter or someone else a letter telling me about your book or the part of your book. I can't wait to see what you've written. Make sure you put a picture in there, or if you're working on a computer document, attach the computer document. See you next time.